All right, are we live? We're live. Cool. All right. You guys are in for a treat today. I'm going to interrupt this little PC block we have going here with some real video games. This is going to be Barbie for the NES. It has like some really deep lore, but we're running behind schedule, so we're not going to get deep into it. So we're just going to get started here in 5, 4... Oh, there's Barbie Creep, by the way. Barbie Creep. I want that in the chat as much as possible, please. Barbie Creep. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And this is Barbie. So here's the deal with Barbie. That is her jump sound, and I do not apologize for it. That's what she sounds like. So don't judge her. So the deep lore behind this game is that she's very tired and she's dreaming. So that's how that's gonna go. So she's dreaming about finding the perfect outfit to meet up with Ken. And so we're gonna go to various places to find various elements of this, outfit. So here we are. We're at the mall, and we're feeding kitties to get health, which is a choice that they made in this game. So we're basically gonna avoid a bunch of random items that don't normally hurt people, and they're gonna hurt Barbie. We're gonna defeat the beach balls here by feeding the cat. So let's feed the cat 3 times, and then we can defeat the beach balls. There we go, and there we go. And we have defeated the beach balls with Barbie, and hooray! Alright, so a little bit about the mechanics of the game. So Barbie cannot interact with any part of her surroundings. She has to use these charms that are on the bottom left side of the screen. There are 3 types of charms. There's the X charm there that stops things. We never want to stop in a speed run, so we're never going to use it. We're going to feed the dog for no particular reason. We have the side-to-side charm, which basically makes things move. It turns stuff into platforms. We're going to use that for the first half of the run. We're going to go for the quick kill. No quick kill, but lots of health, so that's good. And we're at the second part of the mall here. This skip was found for the Big 20, which is a race for 20 NES games. Nobody has taken credit for that skip, but that skip saves 5 seconds over the previous warp, which is literally two little fountains over. There's 6 fountains there, and you skip all of them. It's really interesting. This game is actually full of secrets and stuff like that, but we just don't really care about most of them because, doesn't help you go fast. That's like the only secret we basically use, and then there's like a bunch of there's health and invincibility kind of everywhere. Yes, real video games. So you can see I'm stopping in specific spots here. This is basically strategery to make this part of the section completely trivial. This level casually is an absolute nightmare. When people play this casually, they're just absolutely clobbered by these fish. But if you stop in specific spots, this is beautifully orchestrated, and now it just becomes hold right to win. And I do not know what to do now because I was not paying attention. So we're going to go slowly here. It's fine. We're going to go very slowly now. So normally we want 7 health here, but I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat because that's my job. No, so we're going to basically lose a couple of, maybe like a minute here. It's no big deal. That's all right. This is the last health here, so we're just going to... Oh boy, don't get hit here. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. So we're just gonna wait right here, very patiently. So, how you guys doing? All right, so the rest of this game. So basically, so that third charm is that question mark charm does stuff. Imagine me with air quotes saying it does stuff. We're gonna use it for like the second half of the run here. So this is losing like maybe a minute total. It's great. You gotta listen. We're going to go ahead and just jump as much as possible to keep you guys entertained. All right, and we got through that without dying, so that's real good. Playing this casually. Okay, so how do you play this casually? Oh, that's a pizza, by the way. That's a pizza. That is a pizza. And that is a pizza. And then you go up and over. And then that's a pizza. And then you grab the health, and then you jump over the pizza. All right, so this toucan has the worst hitbox in the entire game. Well, one of the worst hitboxes in the entire game. This red toucan coming up. Hello, Mr. Red Toucan. We're going to hope that we get him. There we go. His entire hitbox is just a little piece of his body. His beak and his tail have no hitbox at all. So I collect NES games, and when I got the copy of this game, I tried it out, and I'm like, this is a surprisingly competent game, actually. And anybody who speedrun this game would agree that it's a very interesting speedrun. There's a lot of actual there's actually like a surprising amount of like platforming tech to it. And all right, so that's World 1 down. So that was the pizza boss. That was a pizza oven. We defeated a pizza oven. We have an unskippable cutscene. Those are dope because unskippable cutscenes means I can like chill. I'm gonna open up this Red Bull right now because it is 7:48 a.m. here. Yeah, so I collect NES games. I was playing this and I'm like, this is something I could speedrun, and I decided this is on NES. It's like a $5 game on NES. So more lore. Basically, that cutscene said Barbie said, "Let's go to the beach," and now we're at the beach. But when I say at the beach, oh, by the way, the world record holder for this game is in chat. His name is 8 Bits of Joy. Bother him. He has a tutorial for this game. It's fantastic. So we're at the beach, and when I say we're at the beach, it means that Mermaid Barbie is in a coral maze. So remember when I corrected myself earlier when I said the Red Toucan has maybe the worst hitbox in the game? Actually, Mermaid Barbie has the worst hitbox in the game. Her hitbox start is basically just her torso. So that's why I'm going to take advantage of this. And so her head with the beautiful flowing hair and her tail have absolutely no hitbox. So you can basically take advantage of that and phase through things. 8 Bits of Joy, the legend. That's right. Ask him all the questions. Don't ask me. I've been running this game for much longer than he has, but he's better at the game than I am. So basically, ask him all the questions. Don't ask me. Actually, ask me too. I'm willing to. He's been great in finding nice, like, lots of little time saves. The annoying time saves, you know when you speedrun a game and there's like these huge skips you get and it saves like entire seconds. 8 Bits of Joy finds the ones that save like a half a second, but he finds like 15 of them. And so he has a 12:19, I have a 12:28. Whereas this time last year, the world record was a 12:33. So that gives you an idea. This is an auto scroller where Barbie's completely invulnerable. So my hands are not on the controller right now. Now they are again. Also, shout out to Barbie's torso disappearing there when there was too much green on screen. So that was the first level. We switched to the question mark charm. That's what we're going to be using for the rest of the game here. This is also a maze, but it's like a wind current maze, so you can't actually see what you're supposed to do. So you just memorize where to go. So you go 2, 3, and then you go down, and then you go down here, and then we do what we call the dolphin grab, which is basically you feed this dolphin and have him grab you and pull you over the threshold here, so you can get to the boss of the second stage. This is the world. This world is the shortest world by far. So we're gonna free the king, queen, and crab here by hitting this lock 3 times. 1, 2, quick kill, and then I'm gonna take my rightful place on this throne right here. I belong on the throne, so that's how that works. And that's World 2 down. Let's go. So that's 2 of 3 worlds down. This world is the longest and hardest world coming up. So we got the dress at the mall. We're gonna get the tiara here right now. Spoiler alert: this unskippable cutscene. I'm gonna drink some Red Bull. I don't kiss the crab, 8 Bits. That's your thing. I sit on the throne. Also, if you submit this game, if you submit a speedrun to this game and you don't sit on the throne or kiss the crab, then I'm rejecting the run. The boss was that squid. All right, so now, so we got our tiara at the beach, and now we're gonna get the shoes at the mall. So now we're at the mall, but we're at the mall in the 50s. So soda's 10 cents, and I'm wearing a poodle skirt. And I'm gonna feed that. That was an ice cream cone that just shot its ice cream up into the air because I fed it. So that was a 2-pixel jump. It loses time, but it's super swag. So I do them for marathon runs. So there's basically 2 pixels of safe space there on the side of each of those cups. The steam actually hurts you. So there is. So that was fun. We're gonna try it again here, just for swag some more. Did not work that time. That lost a lot of time. A lot of time in the sense that it lost like maybe half a second, maybe a little bit more. We're gonna feed this hamburger. It's gonna shoot out a patty and still have a patty. This level is basically what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take everything you've learned from the rest of the game and put it all together, but you can just basically... Oh, that was really good. But instead, we're just gonna damage boost through stuff because they give you 40 billion health in this level. This is the hardest of the T-skips. Hey, look at that. So yeah, 2-pixel jumps. This game has 2-pixel jumps. It also has frame-perfect jumps all over the place. The TAS takes advantage of frame-perfect jumps by frame-perfecting into boss transitions. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make the burgers move around and turn off the soda. Make that jump because it's surprisingly hard. And then we're gonna feed this soda and jump over. We're gonna grab this health for safety because it's a marathon. There we go. So this is the third to last boss. This is the drippy soda fountain. We're gonna just turn off as many of these as we can. This guy is only vulnerable once you defeat the other 4. All right, so this is the Toad 22484 stage because burgers. I have 18 bajillion health here. Oh, my NES is glitching out. Oh, you get to see Barbie ascend to her ethereal form here. My NES is having issues, but don't worry about it. So we're gonna take all of the damage here. Just ignore. Okay, everything's fine again. Everything's fine. So yeah, the Toad 22484 stage because Burger. He also runs this game. He has the number 2 time. He has a 12:23. I have a 12:28. I'm third. I'm gonna take all of the damage I possibly can here. You can also everything's fine. Don't worry, guys. You can also stop right here at the second fries, and you won't get hit by any of the fries. Kind of like we did in the fish stage. So coming up here is the thick shake boss. Thick shakes is actually an ice cream sundae with shakes included here. So we're just gonna each of these scoops of ice cream takes 4 hits. So we're just gonna mash B here. 2, 3, and 4. All right. So the next stage is the worst stage in the game. We're now gonna be inside of the jukebox in the 50s diner. And there's this conveyor belt, and if you fall on the conveyor belt, you fall all the way to the beginning of the stage. This is where we can go overestimate, basically. Like, for example, that can happen. That's fine, though. Falling that early is not a big deal, but nerves is just how that works. So we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to actually not screw this up now. All right. We're going to do this the safe way. That's a 5-pixel half note there, the baby note. You can skip that, but it's a very precise jump. So we're just going to keep going here. There's one more pitfall here. There we go. We got that. All right. So the final boss is coming up. So be ready on time. Here's the final boss. We're actually inside of the jukebox, and we're going to make these coins spin. Toad, when he was running this game, found out that if you walk off the side of platforms, the coins automatically get max height, and that's time. And there we go. And we get this ending cutscene. So 1308. All right. Low 13 is what I was hoping for. I actually had a 1238 in practice, which would have been nice. But I will take 1238. Thanks for the GGs, you guys. We're gonna quickly watch this closing cutscene because it's adorable. This game needs to be longer. We've been looking for other categories for this game, but there are no other categories for this game. So that's beautiful Barbie. She's adorable. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. And she gets to meet the man of her dreams. What up, Ken? Oh boy, that's Ken. So yeah, if anybody wants to run this game, reach out to me, reach out to 8bits. We'll be happy to help you. We have a tutorial, and I think it's linked on the speedrun.com page. All right. We're gonna probably break for a second here, and I'm gonna come back with my second run, which is going to be sketchy as heck, but it's gonna be a Game Boy game, so.